Mask Off with Meek tonight. I'm so excited to be here. Another episode. I think we're at episode 7. All right. So let's get into it tonight. Let me first start by saying thank you for those that have reached out to me just this past week. I don't know what it was about last week's episode, but everybody was just like reaching out to me and just saying thank you so much. I needed that. And for me, that's all that matters to me. I'm not looking to gain 1,000 followers. I'm not looking to go viral. I'm not looking for that. But if I'm able to reach one person, to change one life, to be able to take one mask off, hey, that's all I can ask for, right? And so I want to say thank you for my new followers, those that are sharing. I see you. I appreciate you. And because of you, Mask Off with Meek is going to really just take off. I'm believing God for that. I'm believing you, and I'm believing in myself. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So tonight, I know you guys saw my post, and I just want to give you just that little hint of, hey, this is what we're going to be talking about tonight. But we're going to be talking about extending grace, but not allowing people to continue to play in your face. So that's pretty self-explanatory, but let me just break that down, right? So when we think about grace, what is grace? Grace is when we're kind, we're loving, we're understanding, we're considerate, we're forgiving, right? Of someone. Even when they've wronged us, we forgive them. We move past it. We were able to see the best, as Marvin Sapp said, God saw the best in us. Sometimes we see the best in other people, right? And so that's what grace is. But I do believe that sometimes we overly extend grace when sometimes we need to say, hey, enough. I've had enough of that. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not going to allow this disrespect to continue, right? Especially when it comes to us that are Christians. Because people think that because we're a woman of God, or because we are a man of God, or because we're just, just have a sweet personality, that we're simps. And we're supposed to just allow people to say what they want, do what they want, treat us any kind of way, pick us up and put us down like we're a toy. No, that's not how that works. So tonight we're going to be just talking about things that make us say enough, right? And things that we need to take on, or just the wisdom that we can latch on to be able to say, hey, have I considered this? Have I done this, right? So let's start off by talking about some of the things that we need to do to understand that we can't continue to allow this to happen to us, right? No matter what your walk of faith is, we can't allow people to continue to walk all over us anymore. Let's start off with boundaries. Have you set boundaries for yourself? Do you even know what your boundaries are? Right? Because if you haven't even set boundaries for yourself, how can you communicate boundaries to someone else to even know what your do's and don'ts are? They're not going to know, right? You can tell them as they disrespect you, but I think it's important that we know how, as adults, to communicate. That's another thing. We need to set our own boundaries for ourselves and to communicate that to other people. Hey, this is my nose. This is my, I wish you would, right? Because if we don't establish those, people are going to only do what we allow them to do. So establish boundaries, communicate boundaries, hold people accountable to our boundaries. Don't give them a pass. Don't turn your head and act like you didn't see it. You see those red flags flagging. They're hitting you upside your head. You see them. So it's your responsibility to teach people how you want to be treated, no matter what it's about. It could be your marriage. It could be your relationship. It can be your partnership in the business. It could be in your friendships, right? We are responsible to teach people how we want to be treated. And then we have to hold them accountable to that. When they cross us, pull them aside. Hey, bro, let me holler at you for a second. Hey, sis, can I holler at you for a second? Hey, I don't like the way you was throwing shade at me. I don't like the way you said, oh, how's your little podcast going? No, ain't nothing little over here. It may be little to you, but it's big over here. Because why? Because God's included. right? I'm including God in what I'm doing. So if I'm just touching one life, baby, I'm doing something big. So don't little me. Be careful people that want to little you, right? People that are just being disrespectful and inconsiderate and all those types of things. We have to understand that, hey, I'm not going to allow you to keep doing that to me, right? Because I'm responsible for my own peace. I'm responsible for my own happiness. And you are a trigger for me. I notice that every time I'm around you, my stomach hurts. You literally make me sick to my stomach. I have anxiety when I'm around you. So it's important to understand, what are your triggers? That's a way to say, okay, I've extended enough grace to the point now it's mentally affecting me. It's emotionally affecting me. So guess what? I have to put an end to this. This has nothing to do with my walk with God. This has nothing to do with what you've done for me in the past. This has nothing to do with, what I've done for you in the past. But you know what? I understand that, hey, our seasons have expired. We have to be okay with letting people go and being delivered from people. So I don't care if we were best friends for 25 years, right? We went to high school. We played ball together. We did all these different things together, right? But at this point, our life is going two different ways. You are a rotten apple. And guess what happens when you have a rotten apple in a bunch? If you don't move the good apples away from it, it's going to do what? It's going to start rotting and becoming toxic to the other fruit. And that's what we don't want, right? So when you recognize and you see that bad fruit is affecting you, that's the indication that, hey, listen, enough is enough. And guess what? I can't extend any more grace to you. When people start playing with your time and they thinking that, hey, let me use them up, I want to attach myself to this person to be able to use them for whatever reason. Hey, this person may have 1,000 followers. Let me get over here and latch on to this person, knowing that they don't even care for you like that, but they feel like they can benefit from you. Oh, can I catch a ride with this person to work every day? And I promise I'm gonna give you gas money, and I'm gonna give you not pay, and they don't ever pay you, right? These are things that you need to be paying attention to. This is people playing in your face. When people lie to you and they say, this is what I'm going to do, and they don't keep their commitment without communication, that's someone playing in your face. When someone's only available when it benefits them and it makes them look good or they're getting something out of it, that's somebody playing in your face. Somebody being disrespectful, not respecting your boundaries. That's somebody playing in your face. So it's our responsibility to know, hey, these are the things that I'm saying no to. These are the things that I'm saying that's enough, that I'm not going to do that, right? Because just because someone's in our circle does not mean that they're on our team. Sometimes people are in your circle because they want to be on your team long enough just to get your jersey. There are people that are watching you, and they want to mimic the things that they see you do. They can't be you because there's only one you, right? But they want to play with your time by pretending, girl, I support you. I'll be there. Oh, I'm Team Meek. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And the whole time they plotting. They're plotting. So that's why it's important to use discernment and ask God, okay, who is supposed to be on my team? Who am I supposed to be friend? Just because some people share common interest, right? Just because, hey, we're soccer moms together, or we football coaches together, or our kids are friends, or we sing in the same choir. That doesn't mean that that's supposed to be your friend. That doesn't mean that's your partner, your spouse. That doesn't mean you're supposed to do business with them, right? So using discernment and wisdom and consulting in God and saying, hey, am I supposed to do business with this person? Am I supposed to marry this person? This person's been married 6 times. Clearly there's a reason why. Let me use some discernment, because I don't want him playing in my face. I don't want her using me, right? So I want to make sure that this is what God has for me. I don't want to jump to something thinking that this is for me because it look good, it sound good, it smell good, it feel good. No, we have to use our wisdom. We have to use our discernment and who is for us and who's against us. Because we have to understand that good people affect us. Bad people infect us. I'm going to say that again. Good people affect us. Bad people infect us. It goes back to that apple, right? That rotten fruit. If I'm associating with someone that's draining me, I shouldn't feel more drained when I'm around you. No matter with the relationship, I shouldn't feel drained once you leave my presence, right? I want to be around people that's going to uplift me, encourage me, hold me accountable, support me, pray for me, right? Someone that knows how to say, I'm sorry, forgive me, right? I treated you badly. Hey, I was going through some things. I didn't mean to take that out on you. I need some space. I need some time. Hey, I'm going through something. I'm going to disappear for a little bit, but just know it's not you. I just need some space. I respect that. I appreciate that, because what I don't like is when people are going through things and they ghost you. They start treating you funny, and you're like, okay, well, what did I do? I've been here. I supported you when you needed me financially, when you needed my car, or when you needed me to pray for you, or you needed something. It doesn't matter what it was. I was there for you. So the worst thing in the world is to feel like, that you're a human punching bag, right? I'm not going to be your human punching bag. I'm just not. I want you to communicate with me and tell me what it is that's wrong, whether it's me or something else. Communicate with me. Do not treat me some type of way because you're going through something, because we all are going through something, truth be told. And I can still be kind. I can still extend grace. I can still be forgiving. I'm still considerate. So that doesn't exempt you just because you're going through something that you can treat people crazy and funky. That's not right. And guess what? It will come back on you. So we have to be careful how we treat people when we're going through stuff, right? And we have to be careful treating people and taking advantage of people's kindness, taking advantage of people's availability to be there and to support and do things for us when we need it, right? People are paying attention to that. I know I am. I think the thing that I've realized that has hurt me so much, and I'm just being transparent, is that sometimes I've expected me and other people. And the truth be told is, everybody's not the same. Everybody's not you, boo. Everybody's not going to come back and say, I'm sorry. Not everybody's going to admit when they were wrong. Not everybody's going to be considerate and be supportive. Not everybody's going to do that. So when the quicker we realize that people are not us, and we put people in their proper spaces, right? We put people in their proper places, then we are able to be in control of our own peace. We're in control of how we maneuver with people, right? And people know who they can and can't play with. I'm a firm believer in that. People know who they can play with. And so it's important for us to understand that access is earned. Baby, you don't have to be in my space, right? It's earned. It's a privilege. I don't take it for granted that people invite me to places. I don't take it for granted that people call me and share with me, right? I don't take that for granted. So we have to understand that we can't allow our hearts be a freeway for people to take advantage of us, right? We have to say, enough is enough. I'm not going to let you play with my time. I'm not going to let you play in my face. Call people out on it. You don't have to be confrontational with it, but it's important that we call people out on their stuff. Hey, look, I don't like the way you little me. I don't like the way you throwing shade on me and what I got going on. I don't like the way you compare, right? I'm not in competition with you. You're my family. I would not be in competition with you. Whatever you got going on, congratulations, right? Do you, boo. I'm going to celebrate you genuinely, right? I want to see you win as my friend, right? I'm not going to do fake love. And I'm not going to allow you to fake love me, right? Because I'm going to ask God for that discernment to be able to let me know, hey, this person's for you. This person's not for you. And guess what? Everybody deserves love, but not everybody deserves access. I've said that before. Put people in their proper places. Guard your heart And we have to know when to say enough is enough. So I'm not long tonight, but I just wanted to say that. Please go in there and make some comments and share this with someone else. And make sure you're not being the person that's being toxic and spilling your toxic energy on other people. So that goes both ways. Not being the person that is taking advantage of somebody else's grace, and making sure you're not allowing people to do that to you as well. So controlling our moods. It's important to control our mood. If we feel like I can't do it today, I can't people today, then having enough wisdom and strength to say, I'm not feeling it today. Let me get back with you, right? Because hurt people. And we don't want to be out here bleeding on other people that didn't do anything to us, right? Because we never know when we're going to need people. And we don't want to burn bridges with people that's been there for us, prayed for us, supported us, right? We want to make sure that we are being the person that we say we are consistently. I don't want to have to tiptoe around you, and nobody should have to tiptoe around you, right? Don't tiptoe around me, and I'm having to duck and dodge and wonder, what mood is she in today? What mood is he in today? Is he talking today? Is he not talking today? Is he going to be a Christian today? Is he going to be a monster today? Nobody should have to do that, right? We're all adults and we're striving to be better. So it's easier for us to take that mask off. We don't have to pretend to be happy. We don't have to pretend to be goody-goody. We don't have to pretend to be holier than thou. We don't have to pretend to be all these different things that we do to mask ourselves. And that's why we react and we respond to people the way we are, because we're not being true and authentic to ourselves. Because if we were being true and authentic to ourselves, we would appreciate grace. And not only would we appreciate grace, but we would extend grace to other people, right? Because that's just like we want God to extend grace to us. We have to learn to extend grace to other people. We have to learn to forgive people. When we're holding on to bitterness, we're holding on to grudges, we're holding on to pettiness, secret animosity, all these things that we do, guess what? We're not hurting the other person. We're hurting ourselves. We're keeping ourselves in bondage, right? So I can say, I'm happy, I'm this and I'm that, but people are looking at your actions. They're not looking at your words. They're looking at how you're acting. They're looking at how you're treating other people, right? That's what people are paying attention to. So let's be mindful to extend grace where grace is needed, but we also have to protect ourselves, protect our peace, and be able to say, enough is enough. I'm not going to allow you to overstep my boundaries. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. I'm not going to allow you to play in my face, right? If you want access to me, this is what I expect. This is what I demand. And if you don't want to be accountable, then keep it pushing. But no matter what friendship, relationship, business deal I have with you, this is the foundation. And it's respect. It's love. It's grace. So again, thank you for joining Mask Off with Meek, and stop letting people play in your face. I love you guys. If no one's told you, I love you, and I hope you have an amazing week. I'll talk to you soon.